In the red corner, standing at a Goliath 6 feet 5 inches tall, tipping the scales at a cool 100 kilos and bringing with him one of the biggest right hands in heavyweight history, Lennox Lewis. Lennox would be coming into this fight with not only a perfect record of 21 fights, 21 wins and 19 big stoppages, but also as the reigning Commonwealth heavyweight champion. But despite the perfect record and championship title, Lennox would not be coming into the fight the bookies' favourite, but as the underdog of the night. The favourite hailing from his native Jamaica and fighting out of his new home country Canada, Razer Ruddock. Razer would be coming into this fight standing at 6 foot 3 inches tall and weighing in at 231 pounds. Razer would be favoured for the fact that he had been in with the better calibre of fighters in his career, having gone the distance with Mike Tyson and fighting him twice, just a year before. It's safe to say both fighters were up for the challenge. The fight would be billed as the fight for the right. The fight was a WBC heavyweight title eliminator, with the winner scheduled to challenge the winner of the Evander Holyfield-Ruddock championship fight held 2 weeks later. At the time of the fight, Lennox Lewis was an emerging force in the heavyweight division. Born in East London but raised in Canada, Lewis was a standout amateur boxer who won a gold medal at the 1988 Seoul Olympics. The medal brought him recognition, but transitioning from amateur success to professional acclaim is no easy feat, especially in the cutthroat world of heavyweight boxing. By 1992, Lewis was already gaining momentum as a professional with an undefeated record and a series of impressive victories. However, he was still relatively untested against top-tier competition. Managed by the savvy Frank Maloney, Lewis had carefully crafted his rise in the professional ranks. His team was acutely aware that the road to heavyweight stardom required a signature win, a victory over a legitimate contender who could cement his status as a future champion. The opportunity came when Ruddock, a man with a reputation for his devastating power, agreed to fight Lewis in what was billed as a WBC heavyweight title eliminator. For Lewis, this was more than just a fight. It was a defining moment. Victory would propel him into a mandatory title shot against the then reigning champion, Evander Holyfield, or the highly anticipated winner of a future showdown between Holyfield and Ruddock. On the other side of the ring stood Donovan Razer Ruddock, a Jamaican-Canadian heavyweight known for his extraordinary punching power. Ruddock had built a reputation as one of the most dangerous fighters in the division, boasting a string of knockout victories and having gone toe-to-toe with some of the biggest names in the sport. In the early 1990s, Ruddock was perhaps best known for his brutal encounters with Iron Mike Tyson. Although Ruddock lost both fights, he gained widespread respect for his ability to withstand Tyson's relentless onslaught and for showing tremendous heart and resilience. Coming into the bout with Lewis, Ruddock was seen as the more experienced and battle-hardened fighter. He was regarded by many as the uncrowned champion of the heavyweight division, and a victory over Lewis was expected to solidify his claim as the top contender for a title shot. In fact, many boxing analysts considered Ruddock the favourite going into the fight, given his experience and power. This was supposed to be a stepping stone for Ruddock to once again position himself for a world title opportunity. With the baddest man on the planet standing in the dock and looking at a long stretch in jail, all the heavyweight belts and the whole heavyweight division would be left wide open. The early 1990s would see some serious powerhouses in the big boy end of the sport, with Lennox and Razer being right in the mix of them. We joined the fighters on the spookiest night of the year, the 31st of October, in just a stone's throw from Chelsea Football Club, Earl's Court Exhibition Centre, with a packed arena looking to cheer on their local Londoner.
Introducing in the red corner, and the official weighing, Ruddock scale 231.5 pounds by the WBC, Donovan Razer Lennox Lewis. 227.5 pounds, 16 stone.
Razer Ruddock, and he's having words already there with Lennox Lewis.
Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
Looked very, very hyped up indeed.
I think he's going to come dashing out of his corner straight direction. He's really hyped himself up. He's talking to Lennox during the instructions.
Well, we're all set. This is it. The fight for the right.
After a long stroll to the ring from Lennox, led to the ring by the promoter of the night, Frank Maloney. Lennox would waltz to the ring with an air about him, taking in the home crowd's cheers along the way. Lennox was undefeated coming into this fight. Would his perfect record still stand going out? Razer would have slightly more pace about getting to the ring than Lennox, with boos and hostilities from the rowdy London crowd. Ruddock wouldn't let it affect him. He was a man on a mission. He would quick march his way to the ring with his massive team, hyper-focused as ever. A quick last glance for an eye-to-eye before the fight started. Lennox with ice in his veins, looking as cool as ever. Would the Lion have enough in the tank to send Razer back across the pond, or would Ruddock be the hype the media made out to be?
The ring, says Joe Cortez to him. I won't tell you that again. Pepe Correa, Lewis's trainer, is told to get out of the ring. Get out the ring. Lewis, the taller man by 2 inches, in red. Razer Ruddock in the white trunks, who looked to box behind that jab and gets him with a good fast left to start with. Scoring Lennox Lewis, the British and Commonwealth champion. Is what happens the first time Razer Ruddock lands. How does Lewis? Cortez react to it. The referee giving him a warning to cut out the wrestling style roughs. That jab is, and all the time you'll see jab is the key for Lewis. Theoretically, from Razer Ruddock's left hook. Well, really, he's revolving in a clockwise direction away.
He didn't come out falling straight away. Lennox has took the centre of the ring and is using his jab to good effect.
Lewis keeping his right glove up quite high. To stop that left hook, but of course Ruddock has been working pretty well with the right hand, we hear in the gym. Hasn't really landed anything at all yet. Him as well. So there's danger there too. Ruddock did with the jab. Lennox Lewis with a... Lewis quite effective behind him, and good technique and boxing skills. He probably does, maybe without avoiding the worst of the punishment, but we'll see. It really is the acid test for him.
Is the final examination to see whether he's really got what it takes to win the heavyweight championship.
For him, the degree course, this one.
Yeah, I think this one used his jab well early in this round. Ruddock as yet.
Ruddock, you feel, just straining at the leash almost, mentally.
It hasn't really thrown anything significantly at all.
Looking for the chance to explode one of his big shots. Lewis gets through with a left.
His jab well. He's also moving well. He's keeping that right hand up at the moment. He hasn't got to drop the
jab. He's dominated this first round, Lewis, behind the jab so far.
Yes, he's used his jab.
He's never been in this deep before, Lewis. Oh, that's a good overhand right, and Ruddock by that. What a sensation in the opening round. And he's hurt by that. Is Ruddock going to get up? He does, but unsteadily. Lewis has him for Lennox Lewis. Well, how?
What a first round, ladies and gentlemen. Lennox Lewis would come out of his corner with lightning in his gloves and thunder in his heart. A massive round for the British and Commonwealth champion. Lennox would put his mark on Razer and hope to leave it for the rounds to come.
Leans it down, got the leverage, and Ruddock's legs just turned to stick shot. And
him.
Unbelievable, his legs went all together. Fabulous right hand, really put his jelly.
It was almost as if somebody just cut them from beneath
the head. And Ruddock was very lucky that he's the leverage in his body behind it. There we go, bang on the side.
Could Razer wipe the slate clean from the first round and get through the second round? He went down early on against Mike Tyson and was able to gather himself after the knockdown.
Absolutely thunderous noise in here. Can Lewis build on that? Got off the floor to win before he did it. Lewis gets through again. He's got him. He's going to be down again here, Lewis. Lewis is down. Ruddock is down for the second time. He's up at about 3. Could finish this early. This is against Bone Crusher Smith. Oh, and this is explosive stuff here from Lennox Lewis. Ruddock is looking for angle. Oh, and Lewis gets to try and explode his bombs, but it's all got him again. Second has done it. Lennox Lewis will fight.
It's all over.
It's over. Lennox Lewis.
A massive victory for who would become one of the greatest of all time. As always, we leave you with one question. Are you an old school boxing fan? If so, give that subscribe button a stiff jab. I've been Frank Monroe here at Below the Belt Boxing. Take care.